Hello students, welcome back to the last session of the chapter Networking Concepts. Students, in the last session we have learned about transmission media and network devices. Students, in this session we will learn about protocols, packet switching in networks and network security. So, let's start.
Subject Computer Standard 8 Chapter 1 Networking Concepts Session 3. Students, first of all, let's understand protocols. Just the way we follow certain rules while communicating or traveling on the road, similarly, rules or protocols have to be followed for effective network communication. Protocol is a set of rules used by computers on a network to communicate with each other. Some examples of protocols are HTTP, that is Hypertext Transfer Protocol, and second one is TCP/IP, that is Transmission Control Protocol or Internet Protocol. Students, let's learn what is HTTP, means Hypertext Transfer Protocol. It is a protocol used between a web server and a web browser for transferring HTML pages. Now, let's understand TCP/IP, that is Transmission Control Protocol or Internet Protocol. TCP is a protocol that is used along with the IP to send data over the internet. The information is transmitted across the internet in the form of bundles called packets. TCP is responsible for dividing the data into packets before they are sent and reassembling the packets when they arrive at the destination. IP is a set of specifications that determines the best route for the packets across the internet so that the packets reach their destination address. Now, let's learn packet switching in networks. Let us explain the process of packet switching in a LAN. Suppose data has to be sent from computer A to computer B. The data at computer A is split into small chunks called packets. A header is added to every packet. The address of sender, that is computer A, and address of receiver, that is computer B, are put in the header. Then computer A sends the packets to the switch. The switch has inbuilt software that reads the header of each packet, determines the port at which the receiver is connected, and forwards the packet on the corresponding cable. Such a type of communication in which small units of data or packets are routed through a network based on the destination address contained within each packet is called packet switching. Students, the given figure is of packet switching through different network. When packets have to be sent to a computer on a different network, they pass through a number of routers. Every packet is numbered. Packets may follow different paths to reach the destination. Now, let's move on to the next topic, that is network security. A computer on a network can be accessed by many users. Security measures have to be taken to protect networks from unauthorized access and to prevent data or information theft. So, there are two network securities like threats to computer and computer security. Now, let's understand threats to computer. Files can be shared between the computers on a network. This makes a computer vulnerable to attacks by viruses, worms, Trojan horses, and so on that can easily spread because of the underlying network. Let us discuss some of the common threats to computers are virus, worm, Trojan horse, and data theft. Students, what is virus? Let me tell you. A computer virus spreads itself from one computer to another and interferes with the normal operations of a computer. Viruses attach themselves to any type of file and spread when these infected files are copied to other computers. People unknowingly spread a computer virus by sharing infected files or sending emails with viruses as attachments. Students, let us learn another threat to computer, that is worm. A worm is a computer program that uses computer networks to send copies of itself to other computers on a network. A virus requires human action such as transferring of an infected file to spread itself. A worm can spread without any human action too. It replicates itself without the knowledge of the user. Worms can cause severe harm to a computer network, such as blocking the network and reducing the speed of the network. Students, let's move on to Trojan horse, a computer program that appears to be a useful software but actually causes damage once installed or executed on your computer system is known as a Trojan horse or a Trojan. After getting installed, it allows unauthorized access to the computer. Trojan horses are very dangerous as they allow your computer to be remotely controlled by someone else and can cause loss of personal and confidential information. Students, what is data theft? It is a very serious problem for computer networks. People break into computer networks to either disrupt their functioning or to steal confidential information. Hackers are computer experts who can break into computer systems and networks. There are two types of hackers: white hackers and black hackers. Students, let us learn white hackers and black hackers. White hackers study and break into networks to find and fix security loopholes. They offer their services to corporations, public organizations, and educational institutions to make their networks more secure. Black hackers or crackers have a criminal intention. Some examples are cracking bank accounts in order to transfer money to their own accounts, stealing confidential information, and attacking the computer network of an organization for money. Students, let's understand about computer security. Antivirus software. Every computer on a computer network must have an antivirus software installed in it, and it should be updated on a regular basis. Antivirus software can be used to protect the computer from various types of malware. Antivirus software can detect viruses, worms, and so on, and warn you for their presence in your computer. It can also deactivate and clean up the computer of malicious software. There are various types of antivirus software such as AVG, Avira, Norton, and McAfee. Students, let us learn another computer security, that is firewall. A firewall is used to prevent unauthorized access to a computer network. A firewall can be implemented as a software, a hardware, or a combination of both. All data or messages entering or leaving a computer network pass through a firewall, as shown in the given figure. A firewall examines each message and blocks that messages that do not meet the specified security criteria. Let's move on to Did You Know part. Do you know, students? Malware, that is malicious software, is a term used to describe all types of unwanted software such as computer viruses, worms, Trojan horses, and spyware.
Students, that's all about the chapter networking concepts. I hope you must have enjoyed this session and understood it well. Students, do read this chapter and revise it well.
Students, stay home, stay safe. Let's stop coronavirus together. Take care, students. Thank you.